You grab your keys. Your dog's head lifts. You pick up your bag and move toward the door. They follow. Then you leave, and the door closes behind you. Most people assume their dog settles. The research says the first half hour looks nothing like that. What actually happens in those 30 minutes is driven by 40,000 years of coevolution. And understanding it changes two things you do every single day. Your dog read that departure before you reached the door. Research tracking canine heart rate and cortisol levels found that dogs respond to pre-departure cues. The specific jingle of your keys, the particular bag you reach for, with measurable physiological stress before you have taken a single step toward the exit. The anticipation is the trigger. The door closing is just confirmation. Once you leave, cortisol peaks in the first 15 to 30 minutes. Camera studies document the sequence precisely. Vocalization near the exit point, then pacing, then a shift to something quieter but just as driven. Your dog moves through the space sniffing the surfaces where your scent concentrates, your side of the couch, the clothes you left on the floor. This is not distress for its own sake. A bond-seeking drive wired into dogs across 40,000 years of shared evolution, with nothing to lock on to. This olfactory searching is rooted in den instinct, the same drive that kept wolf pups anchored to a scent trail when the pack was gone. One small change interrupts this sequence. A worn item of clothing left in their space gives that olfactory search something to resolve against. Cortisol data shows it shortens the stress window measurably. The guilt lands here. You didn't know this was happening. The redemption is immediate. One object already in your house, already carrying your scent, and the sharpest edge of the spike dulls. But what your dog does once that cortisol window closes tells you something far more specific about the bond you actually have. Does your dog go straight for something that smells like you? A jacket? A pillow? Or do they pace? Drop your answer in the comments below, because what they do after that cortisol window closes reveals exactly how deep the bond actually runs. Once that cortisol window closes, what your dog does next is the clearest signal you have about the bond's actual health. Dogs in secure attachments tend to settle, often near the door or on your side of the bed. Not because they're sad, but because rest near a concentrated familiar scent is how a dog's nervous system finds resolution. The absence becomes manageable. Dogs in less secure attachments don't reach that state. Research from the University of Lincoln using accelerometer data across full absences found these dogs logged significantly more restless activity throughout, with cortisol staying elevated rather than returning to baseline. The difference between the two groups wasn't the length of the absence, it was what happened at reunion. A warm, physical, named greeting, kneeling down, saying their name, making contact, was the only reunion condition that brought cortisol fully back to baseline and kept it there. A neutral, low arousal arrival left it partially elevated. Your dog spent the entire absence running a biological countdown to that moment. The reunion isn't a reward for good behavior. It is the neurological close of the loop that opened the second you picked up your keys. 2 moments, departure and return, are the entire architecture of your dog's emotional day. Now you know exactly what to do with both. Subscribe if you want more like this, and watch what your dog's body language is actually telling you next.